Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to KT Garage. This is part 25 with the HUMVEE Warthog project. Today's gonna be a beautiful day, 38 degrees right now. A little bit cold, but that's all right. You know that I love working out on the cold, doing things outside. So today is gonna be very exciting. We're gonna start doing the paint job. This is gonna be just the epoxy paint, just to protect that coat of metal while I'm doing the body work. But before that, I still have a few things that I need to get done before I push the truck outside and start the paint. Now you see the color turns a little bit darker than it was yesterday, and that's due to the metal prep coat that I put on there. It converts all the rust and the metal turns a little darker. That's fine, it's supposed to be like that. So I'm gonna wait for a few hours. Now the air still has a lot of moisture in it, so I'm gonna wait for probably a couple of hours before the paint job. That's perfect for me to go take care of little things here and there. I'll let you know what I'm gonna work on for the next few hours, and then we'll go over the paint itself, and we're gonna throw that coat of paint on there. So here's the tonneau cover. You can see that I finished weld the whole thing, but I still need to grind that down and get it ready for the paint, for the epoxy paint. So I'm gonna do that this morning. It's gonna take me a little bit over an hour to do that. Maybe I need to put some more welds on there to cover all the missing spots, and then we'll take care of that, and then we're gonna start pushing the truck outside. You can see the color turns a lot darker than what's supposed to be. Now there's still some paint that I didn't treat with a metal treatment because it's gonna ruin the paint. But the truck looked really nice now, nice and clean, free of debris. Now the hood. So the hood has the final coat of sanding on it, but I'm gonna sand it again, make sure all the high spots are gone, so we can throw that primer coat on there as well. I'm gonna get this outside. I'm probably gonna paint the back first and then wait for a few hours and then flip over and paint the top. Well guys, I did most of the grinding, but I decided not to work on this piece right now. This can be painted a different day. I don't think I have enough time to finish this, painted the hood and the car on the same day. So I'm gonna set this aside and start working on the hood, get that ready, and then we're gonna have to start painting. It's almost 10 o'clock already. Well guys, as it's turned out, the hood is not ready for paint. It's set for probably 3-4 months while I'm working on the body. It got rusted pretty good, so I ground some of this area, but there's a bunch more that I need to do. And then there's just little holes here and there I want to fill before I get the first coat of paint. Besides, I'm running a little bit late, so I'm just gonna, this is probably gonna have to be painted another day with the tunnel, transmission tunnel together. So I'm just gonna leave it alone for now and focus on the body. So I'm gonna prep the paint. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna paint with this epoxy primer in black color. There's a hardener, so you're gonna mix 4:1 and spray it on. Spray gun I'm gonna use is the Black Widow. This is great, guys. I did this on my previous Mustang project and I really love it, so I'm gonna use that same setup for the primer. I'm gonna go ahead and get things started, get the paint mixed up, and then we're gonna throw that coat of paint on there. Well guys, as it's turned out, the mixing ratio is 2:1, and you can see it right on the can. Now I mix this up, then I put some thinner on it. Then this is a really cool setup where there's a liner inside, so you put that liner on, put the paint on, and put this cap on, and then what you do is you push this down, lock it, flip it over, and then you paint. Now, the cool thing about it is that you can just throw the liner away when you're done, and you don't have to clean your cup, which is really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the paint started. Looking great. I really love this color. There we go. Now what's taking the longest is actually the interior and the undercarriage. I had to go down there and kind of wedge myself in there, get everything painted. But it's critical that this coated paint has to be on all the metal surfaces to protect it from rusting. You can see that all the grinding lines gonna have to be filled with body filler. No problem. We'll take care of that before we spray the truck bed coating on it. They're looking so cool. Now there's having the same color for the entire body. Really love it. There we go. Interior. Now what I messed up on was I forgot about what's under here, the wheel well. So I'm gonna have to go in and treat the rust, and then I'm gonna have to paint that spot tomorrow. You see the other side, same thing. I have to go in and clean up all the rust before I can, and maybe grind down some of the wells before I can go ahead and paint that, but that's fine. That's just a little spot. There we go. Now the hood, I'm still gonna have to get this done. Now I just finished grinding everything, so you can see all the rust is gone. Remove all of it. I'm gonna have to treat it with that metal treatment that I use for the body. I'm gonna have to flip this over tomorrow and clean the underneath. It's kind of a mess under there, so I'm gonna have to do some work there tomorrow before it can be painted. Well guys, it's getting pretty late. I'm gonna lose sunlight in about 15 minutes, so I'm gonna start cleaning up, getting things inside, and go inside and get some rest. Now the plan for tomorrow, I'm gonna finish up the hood, the tunnel for the transmission, and a couple of spots that I missed on the body. So we'll finish that up tomorrow. Hopefully we can paint it by the end of the day tomorrow. And then the day after that, or maybe sometime tomorrow if I have time, we'll put some body fillers on here on some of the weld spots, and then we'll have to sand that down. And then the day after that, I think I'm pretty much ready for the final coat. It's going to look really nice with the final coat. I really can't wait. Now I'm going to take all next week off from work, so I'm going to have a bunch of time to work on the truck. Now it's going to rain. I think it's in 2 to 3 days or something. So I'm on the time crunch. I need to get like all this stuff outside done before it starts raining. I really can't paint anything. I appreciate you guys tuning in to KT Garage. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Thank you.